Hi everyone, it's me from Osaka. I hope you all are staying safe in your country through this pandemic. I love to travel abroad and I miss it so bad. But this year we'll be exploring Japan and I think it will be a good chance to see more of my own country. So, anyways, it's in the middle of 2020, and still the whole world has been messed up because of coronavirus, as you know. And let me ask you one question. What kind of actions have your country taken to get through this situation? And are you satisfied with the decision that they've made?
Recently, one decision Japanese government made became a meme on social media. That is, in April, the Prime Minister of Japan, Abe, declared that they were going to provide 2 masks per family. 2 masks, even if the family has 5 kids. And the budget for the plan was 9 billion yen, which is about $83 million. With the money, you can travel to the space 360 times, if you can imagine or not. Even the super calm Japanese people got upset and said, "We need money, not to cut masks right now." Everybody just thought, can we truly rely on this country? But needless to say, the government was selected by the election. So we did choose this government. But actually, the rate of voter turnout has been extremely low in Japan, especially among young Japanese people. And I personally thought they complain a lot about Japanese government. Then why don't you think and vote for the better politicians before you complain? And this is something I'd like to talk about today. Look at this chart. Comparing to Sweden, which ranks the highest of voter turnout in the world, turnout in Japan was only 52% in 2014. The difference between the two countries is 27%, and it's a pretty big gap, right? Also, in this chart, you can see that the young generation keeps the percentage really low, not like older people in the 60s. What's the cause of low voter turnout among young generation? First of all, it's natural for older people to vote for politicians who strongly support them. Politicians tend to make policies that would be advantageous for older people to win the election because the rate of turnout among younger generation is dramatically low. So there's like a vicious cycle where politicians make good policies for elderly people and they will vote for those candidates and the politics will remain the same over years. This kind of political structure is one of the factors that young people are not enthusiastic about political. Secondly, many young Japanese people think like, I don't have the power to change the society. As I said in the previous slide, because of this vicious cycle, young people tend to be pessimistic about election. And it will lose even more interest in it. Also, if you see it from cultural aspects of Japan, it's just better to not talk about politics with people. We don't have the custom to discuss a lot of things with people because we want to maintain the atmosphere or the harmony in conversations to avoid any awkward situations. And of course, we learn about politics and election in school, but teachers don't or can't go too deep about it to avoid any potential conflict. They need to teach in neutral position, so students read the textbooks and take exams, but never feel like one vote has such a strong power. We naturally and automatically think like we don't have anything to do with the election since junior high school. Next, this is the most famous idol group in Japan, AKB48. They host an election that will choose main members for their next new song. And as you see, the number of votes keeps increasing. And why? It's not the same with the real election, but the reason of that is all of their fans do care about who's gonna win. They all are interested in it. If you want your favorite member to win, you definitely vote, and you might even try to get people to vote for the person, right? So in the reality, what can we do? I have 3 ideas to boost voter turnout among young people. First, schools should try more mock polls. In Sweden or many countries in Europe, they do mock polls since elementary schools. Students need to think and choose which party or politician will be the best for them. If Japanese students get this opportunity to discuss and share ideas with their friends since little, it might change our mindsets for election. We grow up not knowing well about the importance of one vote. That is why we don't think we can make any difference in the society. Like these Swedish kids, we hope to have the confidence that we are the one who are gonna make the society change. Secondly, social media can affect the voter turnout. Since young people are super familiar with social media, they can share their thoughts with people on the internet. And if you go to vote, you're gonna be the one who lets your friends vote as well. Also, any social media can remind people of the election date. If they show the data of how many people have already voted, it also can make people feel like, I need to vote. The last idea is to locate the polling stations at the places where young people often go, such as malls, movie theaters, and amusement parks like Disneyland and Universal Studios. For many Japanese people, it's just a pain in the back to get to the polling place. It's okay to go on a date on election day, but it'd be cool if they vote when they are hanging out.
So, low voter turnout among young people may lead the future political that is only good for older people. To get out of the vicious cycle, we need to change the education, take advantage of social media, and locate the polling stations at the places where young people go. And remember the feelings that you got from the two masks policies of Japanese government. It's time to take actual actions, and we can start from getting know political situations going on right now, and you can compare it to other countries' actions taken through this pandemic. And you might find your own thoughts towards your country. Young people are the future of Japan and the future of society. We must lead the society for our next generation. Okay, thank you for watching my video. See you next time. Ciao!